All right, Coach. Season opener, couldn't have ended any better. 3-2 overtime win, but you were up 2-0, fell down a couple in the second half. They came back into it. Take me through what the message was heading into overtime, and what did you see on the game-winning goal?
Basically, yeah, we started the game really, really well. But we were a little not really composed, so I told the kids at halftime, you need to play a little more composed, but I think we kind of fell asleep a little bit, and they really took it to us, and I would say deserved to get the tie. At the end, before the overtime, basically what I told them is to be aggressive. You need to have a lot of heart and just go out with everything you got, because we have the skill and the talent, but they were just out hustling us to every ball. And basically the whole overtime, really all 7 minutes was on their end, so that they listened. Actually, it's great when the players listen, and they gave it a great effort, and it was great that 2 of the seniors scored today. You know, it was very exciting to see that as well. And a freshman comes out as well too.
What about the ability to go ahead, lose the lead, but then be resilient, have a great few chances right at the end of regulation, and get the winner in overtime?
It shows, yes, as you mentioned, the resilience. It shows a lot of heart. We didn't give up. We played poorly. I would say we played poorly. Credit to Dowling by us playing poorly. And I was worried. I was worried because it's such a young team, and how are they going to react to an adversity like this when you have a lead, which in soccer, a two-goal lead, it's usually comfortable, and we gave it away, and that was a great player, number 14, I think, got both their goals. But yeah, we come back at the end of the game, and in the overtime, we somehow, we got our energy and our heart back.
What about the performance of your back line? A little bit of a different look with the diamond. You got a couple of players in different positions, a couple returners back there. How do you think they fared in game number 1?
A lot of nerves. I would say, well, Julia basically is our only returning starting in the back in that position, and she did fine, and she obviously knows the position. I mean, Des and Kayla, they are, they were nervous. They settled down a lot better in the second half. I would say the goals really were not so much defensive problems, but they were just the pressure they created. The ball was on our end, and we had everybody there, and it wasn't just the defense. But I was pleased enough, and trial by fire against a good team that we hadn't beaten in a while. The last 3 times they beat us, as a matter of fact.
And finally, the performance of the underclassmen and the freshmen as well. Sarah gets a goal. You've got a young team this year, a lot of new faces. Take me through what you thought in their first games.
They were so full of adrenaline that they were overrunning things. And they settled down and did well. Sarah obviously scored a great goal. She got a flick on the final goal as well in the overtime. And she can hold the ball in the box, put a lot of pressure. Then obviously, Georgie in center mid, as a tall task. They were good in the middle, and Megan is only a sophomore herself, as a matter of fact. And obviously, the other freshmen came in, gave us some really good minutes in the outside mids, and a lot of hustle. And even at center mid at the end of the half, the last 50 minutes of the first half, there were, I think, 7 freshmen on the field. So that's a good thing going forward.